Derek Carr and the Toronto Mounties, taking on Justin Herbert and the Houston Voyagers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Voyagers and the Toronto Mounties. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Toronto ball club as they enter play here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang on.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
He was brought down at the 26.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And throwing his car on 3rd down. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
His kick is good. Makes the score Mounties 3, Voyagers nothing.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain there of 21 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. Well, this throw caught left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Herbert. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Herbert's pass.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
13 yards.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Complete.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Herbert throwing again. The open man here, Renfro. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
To Hunter Renfro.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
To the air again, Herbert. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Good.
Extra point up and through, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
9-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Carr. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good. 4.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. They'll find Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Voyagers 7, Mounties 3.
Carr to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. They bring it down the sack back at the 16-yard line. Below Nichols coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a 33-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Voyagers 7, Mounties 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2. Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10. at their own 24.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down this stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Third and long, it's Herbert. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Seems me that our friend, old momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. The punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 5 times in the win last week, as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
His throw is incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
A give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. Caught on the right side. Reed. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get him.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called me.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again. Carr. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First down and 10 at their own 31.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
3 yards to
Herbert on third down now. Able to find Switzer. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Voyagers 7.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been the play of Derek Carr that's led the way. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own.
And now out comes Houston. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Herbert's pass.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and goal at the
From the gun, Carr. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Carr, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ryan Switzer on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29.
Houston set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And this is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. He sets up the screen to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Again, Herbert. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for Houston. Shoves him aside. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Carr. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. Stays on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 22 with a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 12, operating from the 39. Operating from the gun. Carr. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
by Boswell. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. 5 plays there on that drive.
28. Voyagers 7. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
First down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. The open man here, Renfro. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
On the play. 1st down, Houston.
Herbert throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Hunter Renfro is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 10 yards to go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Voyagers.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
2nd time he's just lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
He'll take over. First down and 10.
And now out comes Houston. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up second and a yard at the 33-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Herbert back to the air. Caught out right by Renfro. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert, and that is incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll get this one to Switzer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it's now 35-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now Edwards-Helaire. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hey. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
Taken down at the 14-yard.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight.
Field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24.
Makes the score Mounties 38, Voyagers 14.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own.
Houston set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert has it knocked free. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. lost 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the home team here, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.